104 on our road to MLB The Show 20. This is MLB The Show 18. As you remember, we were playing in 2017 playoffs, and we lost a heartbreaking Game 4. So we were just hoping, beyond hope, that even though we didn't advance the year, because that was the reason we couldn't import last year, well, we couldn't import 16 and the 17. To be fair, it was 2014 save data. That we couldn't do it. And let's try this one. And voila, this one works. So we're fine. And, I mean, we look at the calendar, it says October 2017. So they fixed that problem here where we couldn't do that then, but now we can. So it's just let's get playing today. You can play in retro mode, full game. I don't do retro mode. It's very much arcadey. I mean, it's like graphically, it looks really impressive. It's like kind of cool, old school, but it's like because it has all that arcade flavor to it. But with today's graphics, it's not. It's not like they're doing anything weird. Okay, we're gonna put Nola back up. It's Game 5. And when you have a Game 5, you gotta put up your best. Yeah, there's no reason to change my lineup. So we're just going to come down to a Game 5 right here, and it's winners take all.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you.
They were
to
smart enough to have
postseason
National League Division Series, but it doesn't have a year attached to it.
Dan Plesac, and Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
Okay, well, that does have 2018 on it. So even though we're 2017, that graphic shows 2018 in the artwork on the paint.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Chicago Cubs.
At least they announced it correctly. It's a shame. It's like, because I know in future years they actually paint those things correctly on the
here, a glance
ground.
At the 2 starters who will get the ball here in this one. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies.
It's a little rainy.
Zero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
John Lester has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to lock in on is the fact that there's 2 Gold Glovers in this game on defense for this team today. They take pride in it. In a day and age where everything is offensive related, watch these guys go about their craft on the defensive side of the ball.
So coming to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Gene Segura.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how Game 5 is begun.
Rookie? No. I did not want rookie. I gotta check everything else now. Yeah, hitting is always buttons. There we go. Yeah, I like the old 15 one. Yeah, but not that either. I don't know why I was set to rookie. Okay. Never played rookie in my life.
0-2 now from Lester. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
I mean, I've done it in where if it's been the default, but
another 0-2 coming. Just got a piece up the line. And that's out number 1.
Batting second.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. His past history against John Lester, he's collected 11 hits in 42 ABs. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lester, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And that's the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle. Jay will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A solid start to this one for John Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-1. Weak roller right side. Segura loves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, second baseman, Ian Happ.
Coming to the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Misses, ball 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network.
There you go.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins.
First baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Popped him up. Avila over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Here comes the first pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row, and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Now a swing.
Man, swinging way too early.
It's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Wow.
Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Nope. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Rizzo on at first. Nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 6, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. So in now for Chicago, Addison Russell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Leading off for Philadelphia, 3rd baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Kingery.
Hot shot to 3rd and handled for the first out.
Batting 8, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Rizzo charging this one, and he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
At the plate, Aaron Nola. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's flared off to the right side. Hayward coasts under it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
John Lester.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth,
Stepping up now, John Jay.
John Jay.
First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he missed with
Wow.
it. It's 1-2.
I thought that was perfect.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Oh.
Here's Jason Hayward now. There goes Jay. Line to the right side, but foul. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Segura for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the... Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutcheon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And there's out number 2. And out Bryce Harper. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Harper Just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that will... So striding forward now, Chris Bryant looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the right. That winds up foul. Another 1-2 delivery. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Riding in once again, Alex Avila. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on its way to Avila. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Avila is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0.
Hitting off for the Phillies, first baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hard liner toward short, and the Phillies are into the hit column.
Finally.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. He swings and lines it to left.
Right at him.
Schwarber is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay throw. And he is in there.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch. Hit in the air to shallow center.
no.
Coming in is Jay. He's got it.
Way
A
too
nice
shallow.
Play there. 2 away. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now I got the pitcher up.
Next up,
And it's
will be
too
the
early to
Phillies
take him
pitcher,
out.
Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hoskins, the runner at third. Bruce at second. Kingery at first. 2 out in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is.
Just wanted an error. Is that all they
Stepping
asked?
in,
That
Kyle
too much asked for?
Schwarber, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
It's not been from lack of trying.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in now, John Lester. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. That's
Seriously.
2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Stopped on the slide by Russell. Got him.
Wow.
And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Showtrack. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Half from the outfield grass. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, John Jay. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. He'll go to the bag for one. Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ. He's set and the pitch. A little bouncer. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Yeah, close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Lester's 2-0 home. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch on the way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Jay Bruce. He doubled his last time through. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. 2-0.
Wow.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In there, strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Lays off 1-0. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man
Nola's
left
giving me
on.
strong 7 innings. That's all I could ask for.
Now, and we still have no score. Ready for another chance? Scott Kingery comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is under it. He's got it 1 away. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Adam Huseby will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Adam Huseby.
Slow bouncer to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he's back standing. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gene Segura. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting number 22, center fielder Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we still have no score. Wilson Contreras is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Luis Garcia goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Takes a knee-high fastball. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Luis Garcia makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, John Jay. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Jay behind 0-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Count remains at 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. Here's Jason Hayward now as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-2. Here it is. Missed with a slider. A bouncer up the middle. And Hayward has a base hit.
Wow.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Ian Happ. No balls and 1 strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes for second. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And a strikeout here yet again. As it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Pedro Strop will be on the mound to start the 9th.
Somebody's got to win this game.
Keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Here's Bryce Harper now. His career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Strop playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Oh.
Hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And right into the shift. Rizzo was there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Ready now, Rhys Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and look at this.
Yes!
High
Yes!
in the air and deep.
Oh!
And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Wow, what a
solo
shot.
here to left. And it's now a 1-run ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting, captain, J.T. Realmuto.
Into the box now, J.T. Realmuto. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's Jay Bruce now. His career line against Pedro Strop. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Drilled to the right side. Half on the grass. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, third baseman
Hector Neris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 50, Hector Neris.
He's my closer, like it or not.
Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bug right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
The 0-1. Here's a strike. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Now he'll take a throw.
I got nobody.
Look to first instead.
Oh.
Not in time as he's able to leg it out. Not particularly.
That was my fault.
As a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Here's the first pitch. On the ground, back
oh no!
Box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. And we are once again tied here in Game 5.
Oh my goodness!
Talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Rizzo blows through the stop sign.
And that's the game.
For home. And their dream season continues. They walk off a winner. And with it, it's on to the NLCS.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
So from being able to advance.
And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, John Lester. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah,
I blame myself. I can't blame the pitcher.
Ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
I mean, I should have made the play right to first base, and then I would have walked the next guy. Could have gotten a fly out or a ground out for a double play, and got out of the inning. But with first and second and nobody out, things just perpetuated and got really bad.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
It's a disappointing result, but it does give you the feel of playoff baseball and MLB 18 the show. So
here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 2 runs, 7 hits.
So this was episode number 104. And this is only available on my YouTube channel, David B69. Please follow and like and subscribe if you're liking the content. Hit the notification bell. But this is episode 104. Until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out.